everyone, it's Aaliyah and it is Thursday, June 18th, and I actually started filming a different video, but then I realized it was going to take super long to actually get from the before to the after. Basically, it is me flipping a bunch of clothes that I otherwise would have donated and trying to salvage them. That video is going to take a little longer than I expected to actually turn out, but that's okay because that just means I have to put up different content for a little while. I just finished a workout. I actually have been doing double workouts because I actually skip the weekends most of the time, and so it puts me behind and then I have to double up on some days. I know logically speaking that's not what you're supposed to do, but I do that anyway. I was so sweaty after today's workout. It was really good. Anyway, today is a chore day because it's a Thursday, but I think that what I'll do later in this video is read a letter that I actually wrote to myself in 8th grade. Basically, my friend group at the time, completely different now, wrote letters to ourselves when we were graduated because we assumed we would still be friends when we graduated. We were wrong. As of right now, it's noon and I haven't had anything to digest other than a matcha latte. So, I'll talk to you guys later.
Hello.
I haven't filmed at this angle since my very first video of my revamped channel. Anyway, it's actually the next day and I didn't do the one thing I was supposed to do in the vlog, which is read to you the letter that I wrote to myself in 8th grade. Basically, this is my memory box. First of all, the only reason this is my memory box is because I bought the Black Panther pens and I really liked the box. I didn't want to throw it away. Second of all, this box is basically filled with, honestly, too much stuff. It's a lot of papers and lanyards and memories from when I was a kid and things from like graduation. Like I have like my grad lace and things like that. And I have lanyards from when I got on like choir tours. But at the very top are these letters, which I mentioned before. My friend group at the time wrote for our future graduated selves. So these ones are actually not mine, so we're not going to touch that because I've actually not read any of them ever since we first wrote them. Basically what we did is in 8th grade we all sat together and we read the letters that we wrote to our graduated selves, and after that I ended up becoming the designated person to keep them. And I haven't touched them at all because I definitely like respect their privacy whether or not we're friends anymore. So I'm never gonna read the other letters and I'm going to figure out how to get the other ones to them. But today we are reading the letter that my 8th grade self, age 14, circa 2016, wrote to my current 18-year-old 2020 graduated self. I did already read it just because I was on FaceTime with Mika, hi Mika, when I remembered that I had this, and so we read it together just out of curiosity of what it said. So this won't be like the most crazy reaction because it's not my very first, but I do remember just laughing a lot when I read it because a lot of the things surprised me about what was the same and what was different. Anyway, first of all, my handwriting was like atrocious. Like, this is ridiculous. This letter was written on the 9th of April 2016, and it starts, "Hey me, so you're graduated. That's cool, right? Haha, okay." I text the same way now. Anyway, 2016 me. Well, I'm 14, so I don't want to say people's names just out of privacy reasons, but the next sentence is, my closest friends are my current best friend at the time, a guy that I had been friends for a couple months, my childhood best friend, a guy that I was friends with through my childhood best friend, my gay friend at the time, my friend that moved away, and my friend that I met in math class. Completely honestly, me and my friend from 3rd grade are falling out. Are we friends in 2020? So when I read that sentence on the FaceTime call with Mika, I actually laughed because we are friends now. And so my closest friends at the time, I'm no longer friends with, minus my childhood best friend. And I am friends with the girl that I was falling out with in 8th grade, which I think is really interesting. I'm somewhat friends with the guy I had a crush on and his best friend. We don't talk at all. We never did. I was completely delusional. And then I list 4 people who were a grade below me. And I said, they are so adorable, I'm gonna miss them at high school. Are they still friends with me/you in 2020? The answer to that is no. I actually only talked to one of them, and that's because her family and my family see each other at Disneyland a lot. The next sentence is, I hope I can audition for The Voice. I don't know if I'm good enough though. That's really sad. I actually never carried through with auditioning for The Voice like I always wanted to. And actually, fun fact, since elementary school, a lot of the people, especially parents of kids in my grade, would tell me that they want to see me on The Voice or on American Idol because they thought I was good enough every time they came to like a school production or concert and they heard me sing. Obviously in high school that stopped because I never got like a highlight role where people could really just hear my voice. But in elementary and in middle school, I was told that a lot, but I never carried through with it. I kind of wish that I did though, and maybe I will one day soon. Here are some basics about 2016 me. Favorite book, Maze Runner series / A Work in Progress by Connor Fanta. That's the same. Maze Runner is still my favorite book. A Work in Progress probably is not still my favorite. I've read a lot of good books in my time and I'm really grateful for that, but other than the Maze Runner, I'm not 100% sure what I would say is like my top favorite book. Maybe I'll make a video about my book collection soon and what my favorite books are from there. Favorite color, blue/purple, that's the same. My favorite colors right now are probably like blue and white. Favorite movies, The Maze Runner, Rise of the Guardians, and Big Hero 6. Those were my top 3 for the longest time. Right now, my favorite movies are probably still The Maze Runner, 5 Feet Apart, and Hacksaw Ridge. Favorite music genre, singer-songwriter / alternative. I was low-key emo in middle school, but singer-songwriter acoustic is still like my favorite. Favorite musical artist, Shawn Mendes, and favorite band, 5 Seconds of Summer. Favorite YouTubers, ! YT and Connor Fanta. ! Has actually been inactive for so long, and they were such a small channel that literally nobody knew who they were except for me and like my best friend. Right now, I would say my favorite YouTubers though are Justin Gabriel Conti. Number of subscribers, 83. I have like 130 at the time this is posted, and according to my analytics, since I revamped my YouTube channel, I have lost 2 subscribers and gained I think 1 or 2. My YouTube channel is still minuscule, not even a small YouTuber, just incredibly small, and I don't even do this to be famous. I mean, it would be nice, but it's mostly just because I think it's fun to edit, document that whole thing. Hopefully though, I can reach subscribers soon. Favorite Bible verse, Philippians 4:6. Don't worry about anything, instead pray about everything. My favorite animal is a turtle. That hasn't changed. Currently reading We All Looked Up by Tommy Wallach. I highly recommend the book. Tommy Wallach is a great author. Right now, I'm currently reading Sadie by Courtney Summers for the 2nd time. This next paragraph is a bunch of questions that I had for my future self. How much have I changed over the past 4 years? Evidently, based on the things that I wrote, not that much. I definitely think I am different. Maybe I'll do a video about my growth soon, because I definitely think high school changed me a lot, and I would love to make like a growth and advice focused video soon. If you guys would like to see that, let me know in the comments below. How was The Voice? Did we win? Flop? Did we even get on the show? Girl, you didn't even audition. I had high standards for myself. That didn't happen. What colleges did you apply to? How many were you accepted in? I applied to 6 colleges. I got accepted into 1 main campus and 1 music school, and instead of going to any of the schools I applied to, I'm taking community colleges. Are you still writing songs? Absolutely yes. Or did we give up on the music dream? Absolutely not. Do we still use our Maze Runner language of shuck, shank, and clunk? Not nearly as much as you did back in the day, and it did not catch on as much as you wanted it to. Did you make any new friends? Absolutely. I have a whole new 2 friend groups to replace the one that I lost. Are we dating or single in 2020? Is this friend that you made really gone? Yes. He never contacted you again. That's enough questions. I think I got too depressing. Actually, one question, how's your middle school music teacher? I actually saw her on occasion in high school because she would come visit our high school director, and so I thought that was really cute every time I saw them together. Okay, now I'm done. I guess good luck. Wherever life takes you, stay positive, keep praying. Quit being insecure and start living. Keep doing you, keep as many friends as you can as long as possible, and of course, go Warriors. And I signed it. So when I read this with Mika, I was surprised I ended it with Go Warriors, because I was like, I'm not that invested in sports for that to be my like lasting thing that I loved with me, is it? What was said in the letter was pretty expected, you know, like questions about my future self and things to compare it to for back in the day, but I definitely think that since middle school, I have changed a lot. As we can tell, not much in my physique or in my favorites, but I think my outlook on life is definitely different. I've definitely gotten a lot more perky and girlier and a lot more connected with God and a lot more connected with positive influences than I did in middle school, and I'm really happy about that. I'm gonna close the box now. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you all are remembering to stay safe and grow and stay educated about what's happening right now. I should probably include this because I actually haven't said anything about it on like Instagram or Snapchat or on TikTok or obviously here on YouTube. Basically, I'm not talking about it much, A, because I'm not really checking social media, and B, because it's really not my place to speak. I know it's important to be an ally, but at the same time, I would rather not give secondhand information or uneducated information when there's people who are definitely much more well-informed. I'm not saying my voice wasn't useful, and I'm not saying that I'm not part of this movement. I actually saw KJ Appa state that he doesn't feel he has to prove he's a part of the movement by being incredibly active about it, and I think that's the easiest way to state how I feel. Like, I completely agree with the Black Lives Matter movement, and I definitely love learning about it, and I love the amount of people that are pushing for change. I just don't think it is my place to be educating other people. I think it's my place to be an ally. I don't know how to say this without sounding like I'm offensive because everything is so touchy. Anyway, I will say I definitely was so passionate about learning about incarceration and racism and the justice system and prison system that we have in America when I studied social justice in high school, and I hope I can study more social justice as I grow into an adult. I absolutely loved watching The 13th and learning as much as I could from that documentary. We also read Just Mercy by Bryan Stevenson. A great book, a definitely difficult read, and I would recommend taking notes as you're reading the book because it helps you to really process the information. And yes, Just Mercy does now have a movie starring Michael B. Jordan and Jamie Foxx. That being said, do take your time if you are able to donate and sign petitions and things like that. Personally, I have signed a couple petitions and I have sent a couple emails and texts out. Really small things because, again, I want to help and be an ally, but at the same time, it is not really my place to speak because I think other people could definitely make a much more educated impact, if that makes sense. Anyway, this got really serious, but thank you all so much for watching. I will see you all very soon. Again, check out my social media and let me know if you want to see like an advice, high school growth type video. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe, turn on the notification bell, let other people know about my channel because I do just love making these really casual teenage videos, and if you could share my channel with other people, that is so greatly appreciated, and it helps me to remain like inspired and passionate about being creative because I think being creative has helped me a lot with sanity throughout this whole quarantine thing. Anyway, thank you so much again for watching. I'll see you soon. Bye.